All right, I am pumped for next week because next week starts the season for the Strongman sport, and we're kicking it off with the Arnold Classic. After that, we always about a month and a half is the World's Strongest Man. Then, of course, throughout the year you have Giants Live, and then at the end of the year you have your Rogue Invitational and Shaw Classic, aka Strongest Man on Earth. So this is the start to the season. See how hard people are doing their off season. Obviously, some people that didn't make it from last year that were injured are still recovering. So we'll hope to see those guys more later this year, likely. And for this year, there's someone that's returning that I think will have a big impact on the overall standings. And they kind of disappeared for a couple of years, and we'll go over that in a second here. But let's start off with the events. They have it kind of set up funny for a. You would think they would mix this around a little bit, but it's okay. I didn't create the event, so what you have, the first day is more static strength events. The next day is going to be a little more testing the fitness, three events in a row. So let's get into it. So we're starting off with the elephant bar deadlift, and of course that's not your normal deadlift bar. It's a little longer, but also it's going to be there's more slack in the bar to pull out. So it's when you lift that up, you have to be ready for that. If you're not, you're going to miss that lift. So the elephant bar deadlift is always fun. And typically you're going to see over 1,000 pounds win that one. I think I have Mitch Hooper winning that one most likely. However, I could be surprised. But I also have a prediction, by the way, for who I think is going to win the overall event. And it might be a surprise. Let's see. Then the Circus Dumbbell Challenge, always fun to watch that one. It's a good static event, and usually there's a couple dumbbells in a row to hit. Let's see how they do, what they set up for that one. I'll go over some videos here once everything's live. By the way, you can watch the event live on YouTube. Usually has a live stream going on. Usually, I think it was via Rogue Fitness last year that handled that part. They usually sponsor the whole event. Um, I won't be able to make it. It is a different state from me, and unfortunately, I can't make it. So I'll be watching online only. However, if you can make it, I definitely recommend going live. It is a blast. Wish I could be there myself. Next is the Stone to Shoulder. That's the final event for Friday's events, and that one is you're going to see them pick up an awkward rock. It's always awkward because it's never shaped right, and you're really getting humbled on your technique for like the Atlas Stone type of lift. Then you still have to get it up to your shoulder as well. So I look forward to that one. Next day, we're doing a lot more events that's going to test your overall fitness and strength combined. Starting with the stone drag. So that one, you're gonna have some lungs burning and your back's gonna be burning. Let's see how we do there. Your hamstrings likely too. So um, this is where the real fitness comes in as opposed to the static lifters. Um, I'll go over that in my prediction to who I think will win. Um, However, the events being a little more fitness um, bound, it's going to be it's going to be a really good event. Then you go into Austrian Oak and Ramp Rage. So I couldn't find any information on what the Ramp Rage looks like, but I imagine you're going to be lifting up the Austrian Oak and then handling some weight on some ramps, which is going to test your fitness. So the Austrian Oak, of course, is your log type press. Um, and usually a power clean to get up there to get it. Last year they did the static one where it was already up in the air for the push press, and there was a really good contest of who's gonna push some new numbers. That there were some Arnold uh, records were broken, and I think Mitch Hooper got a little humbled because Lucas Hinton kind of came out of nowhere and kept him on his toes the whole contest. He got second place. So this one will be interesting to see how they combine the two of a medley. Then we finish off with a medley too. It's the Strongman Bag Race Up Ramp. So that one, I've seen plenty of ramp or bag loading type races on flat ground, but up ramps is going to be a whole nother situation because that is testing out um, it, walking uphill alone versus like if you walk up a hill versus walking on flat land, you can kind of feel that burn going up the hill, right? Well, imagine adding a few hundred pounds and loading that race or loading those bags as fast as you can. It's gonna be good. Um, so who we have who's showing up to the event this year? So we have Austin Andrade, um, Andrew Burton, Tom Evans, Lucas Hatton, Mitch Hooper, Bryce Johnson, Martin Lises, and Trey Mitchell and Nick Guardian. So those are all great names. I've seen all of them compete, except for Andrew Burton. He came from a more a previous some other contest lately. Like I think he won the Arnold Pro Am contest last year. So I look forward to seeing um, what he gets this year with playing with the bigger dogs here. Um, a lot of good names here. Um, I know Nick Yardian is building up his what he can do, and I think he's going to be a bigger threat as years go on. Trey Mitchell, always that good, stronger static lifter. I think he's going to do great in the deadlift. I think he's going to do great in the stone to the shoulder. I think he might struggle in the ramp event on day two. We'll see. I could be wrong, but I think he might. Typically, he does that one. Doesn't do it well with the more fitness type stuff. He's more of a static lifter. Same with Bryce Johnson. And then Tom Evans, same thing. He's kind of has struggled in the past with some more of the fitness level type things as opposed to static lifting, but I could be wrong. Now, Mitch Hooper has won 3 years in a row. He's going for four. He's talking smack online. I think has a really good shot to be in the podium for sure. Absolutely. Um, it just comes down to how ready is he. He kind of took a little step back last year to recover, so that should show that he's going to show up ready to go. We'll see. Next, though, is uh, the sleeper is Lucas Haddon. He's a great static lifter, but he has been trimming down, so his fitness should be higher, and these ramp events shouldn't affect him like he has been in the past. So I think he's a strong contestant for on the podium. But I think the real sleeper here is Martin Lises because he has won the World's Strongest Man before. He's won the Arnold Classic before, and he is a dynamic type strongman, just like Mitch Hooper. So it's between those two who's going to win. But I think Martin's come back hungry. I think he takes the cake. I think he's going to win the whole thing. All right. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the events next week. We'll do a couple more videos each day. Look forward to this one. It's my favorite sport, so I can't wait to see the season kickoff next Friday. Leave a comment if you were watching, or tell me if you're going too. Have a good one.